Hello and welcome back to Feed the Beast. This is Ocean. Haven't done quite a bit, trying to at least. Put up a couple more industrial centrifuges to spin out more iridium. As you can see, I've got 9. Ran it through each one 3 times. Checked out my quarry, pulled out all the ore, and cooked it up in the smelter to get the rich slag. So I actually have a little more than I had before I spun those out. It takes 8 dust per. But today I have the MFE, the electric wrench, advanced lap pack, 1 jetpack, rock cutter, nano saber. Almost forgot food. That would have been bad. I think I had corn right there. Today I'm going into the end to find more sheldonite and sodalite. Now the sodalite that I got out of there before is what allowed me to build the 38 solar panels in one shot. I'll show you why. So I took sodalite. I think I picked up like 2 stacks in this form in one trip. Ran it through the industrial grinder. Got tons and tons of aluminum dust out of it. And then you take sodalite. As you can see, it's aluminum 3, silicon 3. See, aluminum 3, silicon 3, sodium 4, and 1 chlorite. 4 sodium, 3 aluminum, 3 silicon, and 1 chlorite. So that's even more aluminum, but it's 3 silicon per, so for 46 sodalite dust you get 6 silicon cells, enough to build 3 solar panels, I think it was. Or something like that. Get quite a bit out of it. Down here is the portal at. Right there. Nope, not that one. So you get a ton of stuff that way. A lot of silicon. And I've already scavenged most of the stuff off the surface of this island here. And if you look at the map, there's nothing really out visible. Not many endermen. I need to harvest a stack of ender eye. Would get me roughly 2 stacks of ender pearl, the pulsating chipset, if I wanted to spend it on that. More sodalite, some tungsten. If you grind that, you get the tungsten dust and other silly stuff. Let's see, jetpack's good. We are only at 59-ish. So there's an island out here somewhere. Probably up high. Let's see if we straight up. There it is. I'm not going to be able to make it though. I need ender pearls. You always want to make sure you're going in the right direction. Back towards land. Get some ender pearls. We can hop up there and check it out. I did not bring anything though. No, I want that ender pearl. Oh, nope, it's still here. Nice. It's always a good idea to get a few pearls before exploring out there in the open, or else you will pretty much be screwed with a little bad luck. Oh, come on, get away. Whew. And they hurt. I don't have my top piece. Dang it. Oh. Ooh. I am not healing up very fast, am I? It's right here. Jesus. Those things hurt when you don't have a full piece of armor. And right there we were just talking about our subscription changes and stuff like that. Okay, we now have enough. They're not trying to actively kill us. I'm going to recharge all that. This is why I brought the MFE and wrench. Since you cannot charge, let's see, what was I saying? You can't unload an advanced lap pack inside a bat box. So you just bring an MFE with an electric wrench and everything's good to go. Yeah, I could probably bring a stack of single-use batteries. It'll only take a couple mercury cells, but I don't think I can unload them into an MFE. Not sure, I've never tried. From what I've read, you can only combine them in a crafting table or something. I'm not sure on the use of it. Let's get a little more power in there. Okay. And then when you're done, you just drain it back into the lap pack. Pop in the wrench and pick it up in lossless mode. Then the next time you place it, if the wrench needs charge, you can charge it. Okay, now that island was this way. Go up, up and away. And the good thing to do is once you hit the cap, or the height cap, you just put it back hover mode and throw. That didn't work. Looks like I cannot throw high enough here. Okay then, we'll just ignore that island. See, there's more land this way. Seems to be lower. You gotta remember you only have roughly 2.5 minutes of flight time with the electric jetpack. In hover mode you use less power. There we go. Look at all the Endermen spawning. Always want pearls, because if you get close and you run out of power, you can just throw them to the island. Oh, this is a good island. That right there, Sheldonite ore, requires a diamond pick to pick it up. Four pieces of it will get you 1 piece of iridium, no matter what. Any other Sheldonite on this area? Let's see, sodalite, tons of tungsten. Look straight down. Tungstate ore. Mass grinder, you get dust, you get some iron, and manganese, which has no use at all that I've found so far. The only use of doing this is getting the extra iron out of it. Otherwise, just macerate it and be done with it. But that stuff, I believe is it olivine or olivine ore? Now this stuff, you get 2 dust in a macerator, you grind it for 1, 6 tiny piles, and some emerald dust. Now that is what is handy. Now this can be broken down into, what's that, magnesium or something? 2 of that, 2 iron, and some silicon. And oxygen. Dust. That's it. So the dust, 2 magnesium you can use to make magnesium plates to build solar panels, and the other stuff. Only reason I want it is for emerald dust. And you want to silk touch it. If you do it with just the pick, you get the olivine ore itself, and you won't get the emerald dust out of it. There are easier ways to get emerald dust, like emerald ore itself, but this way is not bad. You always want to check your jetpack. You never want it to run out here. If it runs out, you are just dead. This is where I wish I had Mistcraft in the game right now. Build a Linkium book home and never have to worry about it. And you'll want to thoroughly check all these little islands for sheldonite ore, since it is tough to find. You might miss it. It doesn't always spawn in its own tiny little islands like it did there. Sometimes you can find it sitting in the main body of an island, like you do on the mainland. One thing you want to do is, I guess no matter where you end up going, you'll always find a way back. You can always just land on more islands and stuff like that. And I've made a bunch of them mad. So what do you do in this case? You get your good pick, and you dig a hole before your jetpack runs out, like so. And reload it. If you block yourself in, you don't have to worry about the Enderman getting to you. By the looks of it, I see no islands other than the initial one. Always want to try and make sure you remember which direction you went from the main island, or you could be lost for a long time. And if you get lost floating around in nothingness, you will probably end up dying. That's one thing I do not want to happen. You gotta make sure you remember to put your jetpack back on too. Let's see. We know that island's up north. Let's go that way for a bit. And you may want to keep an eye on your X, or your Y height, because you do not want to be stuck out here. Or you don't want to accidentally drop down and fall out of the world on accident. Now I get scared floating around nothingness. So I'm headed back to the mainland. which should be coming up soon. Where are you at? There it is. I plan on using mercury cells instead of water cells in the grinder with the sheldonite. There's some ores you can, some ores you cannot. And all it does is give you extra ores out of it. So with mercury, I think I get more platinum dust. Whoa. Which is handy. Oh yeah, I forgot to answer him in this question. Oops. Now the surface is... Sorry for that noise out there. Garbage truck is doing his job. I've mined out pretty much all of the surface sheldonite. I think some of the other guys got some too. I've gone back and forth and haven't found any on this island. Might have to dig up parts of it, set up a quarry or something silly. I doubt there's any light here to power a solar panel. Light level is 0. Sky biome. Now there's loads of floating islands around. I've been to those a little bit. Ow! Jerk. You gonna run? Take that. So with all those little islands out there, you could probably use those as platforms to start a farm for Enderman. Let's see. Yeah, there's some olivine out here too. I never got, so I didn't feel like mining it at the time, since I didn't really have a use for it. But now that I need emerald dust, which I can use to make the green circuitry for endgame items, it's quite handy. I had to use it to build the matter fabricator, I believe it was. And I have decided on building a lightning rod, of course, as I said before. There's just been so many thunderstorms with thunder and lightning with like 5 bolts in 2 seconds, it seemed. Just insane storms. Probably, if they'd made it a little realistic, it's probably due to being on the ocean edge kind of thing. Could be way wrong, and it could just be a messed up aura and flux in the game. So apparently the Thaumcraft got reset, so people are having to move to new locations, newly loaded chunks to get aura and stuff like that for their Thaumcraft items. I think my jetpack's running quite low now. I was going to be building some stuff today, but I am lacking. Oh yeah, I was on this island before. I'm lacking. What was it? Can't remember. Oh yes, I am lacking gunpowder to create TNT to use in my implosion compressor to make iridium plate. So without that, I cannot make the iridium plate, so I cannot make other items. Portal guns are back in the game, so I could probably take a soul shard and kill tons and tons of skeletons and put that spawner in. Well, I guess that's going to be fixed, actually. I was going to say you could use it in the Twilight, or not Twilight, but use a skeleton shard and build a spawner in the Nether to force wither skeleton spawns really fast. But they're going to be fixing that. Ooh. This thing is dead. Let's take a trip And there's not much of a trip we can do. I want to get back into beekeeping with how many new combs there are. Watch this. Oops. Comb. Look at that. Barren, rotten, skeletal, oily, fossilized, petroleum, wet, milky, fruity, seedy. What does a petroleum comb give you? Honey and petroleum propolis. What's that do? Squeeze it into biofuel. Interesting. Static. What can you do with this? This stuff is weird. Redstone. And an energy drop. Energy drop you could probably put in a squeezer. Oh, shaped crafting. To a depleted honey crystal. Which apparently does nothing right now. But it looks like there's a comb for just about everything. Lead, shadow peat, citrus, clay, ancient, fungal, tar. Different dye combs. The normal ones. Yeah, sodalite, lapis, pyrite, bauxite, emerald, ruby, even diamond comb. Diamond comb, yeah, tiny pile of diamond dust, tiny pile of coal. So you can basically grow diamonds from honey. Blaze powder probably. Mint. What's that give? Nothing. Radioactive uranium ore. 100% chance to get the uranium ore out of that. That is insane. What kind of bees live in this world? Shadow gives obsidian dust. Oh, here's a good one. Electrum comb. But you can just get that with a tiny pile. Not worth it. But the ones I would like, iridium. Get some iridium bees out there to grow the ore. Even though it is 25% chance, if you get a bunch of them, that's quite high. Platinum. What can you do with platinum? Oh yeah, platinum dust. Get, let's see, 4 times 24 of these, you get 1 iridium. Quite a bit to do. Tungsten, nothing great. Titanium again. So, the iridium comb would probably be the best, in my opinion. It's going to take a lot of work to get there, I believe. There's a comb for just about everything, though. Alcoholic comb. Drunk bees out there. Get it into a short mead, just like that, instead of going through other complicated processes. I should get some more. Where'd you go? There you are. It's safe not to, better not to aggro a ton of them at the same time, or you're pretty much dead. Dragon egg's still here, no one wants to move it, sort of. No one feels like moving it. You could easily move it. Not much else to the end. Got some sheldonite. Ooh, whoop. Wow. Talk about lag. There we go. Let's get down here to the grinder. Sheldonite. Oh, dang it. Forgot to get the mercury first. Darn. Normal end stone, which you can turn to dust. And centrifuge for helium-3 and helium, and sand. Which isn't too bad of an idea. 8 platinum. If I did it with mercury, I would have got 12 instead of 8. So that's enough to get 1 more iridium. So that's 2 iridium from 4 ore. Which is a It's awesome, I think. Let's see. Oh yes, olivine ore I'll toss in there, not too worried about it right now. I didn't want the crafting table. Nope. Oh well. Forgot. I thought that was nickel. Let's spin out that. It's gonna take it forever, but oh well. I believe I have some olivine up here somewhere. Uberite. I have methane, which I can use in one of the gas turbines downstairs, but I haven't got to that point yet. Olivine right there. Let's see here. I did want to build a bunch of stuff, but it just didn't work out how I wanted it. I plan on going to the Twilight Forest in search of a creeper spawner. I want to get the portal gun so I could move it. But that would also require me fighting and killing a wither, as I am now. I'm not really all that powerful against them. I would need to build a bunch of arrows, which would be easy, but I lack feathers. I could probably go take some feathers from the other guys. They have a ton. Oh, combustion. So I plan on getting a nice sized beehive somewhere. Not anywhere in my volcano though, sadly. It's going to be off on the shore. Probably going to cover the old quarry with dirt and set up shop there, put up walls and stuff like that so I don't have to worry about creepers invading. Oh, come on, what's it missing? Nothing. Okay. You get these tiny piles. Takes 4 of those to make one big one. Oh well. So you get a decent amount of emerald dust. It's going to end up maybe going to 64? No, it won't. It's 2 per... Oh yeah, I'll have 64 emerald dust at the end of this. Your tiny emerald, so 16 emerald dust. Ow. That's there, just so I don't have to go up and down. Takes 8 industrial TNT, I have 6. Make ruby. It's a waste of dust though. That's the only way to get chrome. Everything else takes 24 for some reason. Now, if you're in a big hurry, or you absolutely need real diamond, you're gonna have to do it. It's gonna take loads of TNT. Make olivine. Make anything that you've broken down, it seems. Let's pop this out. Ooh, I'm gonna have 2 extra emerald dust. Always forget that it consumes 1 and processes it, instead of just processing the current one. And I got a phone call. Be back in a little bit. Okay, we are back for now. They will be calling back shortly, I believe. 2 minutes to half hour. We should be done with this video by then. Okay. Can't do anything with 2 emerald dust. So let's just make it easy. 53 of that. Bauxite. Now there is a slight problem I got. It's these things being filled with hydrogen cells. Can't do anything with them. That thing's still loaded with sodium, liquid sodium. What was I looking for? I had titanium somewhere. There are all these ores that are just difficult to get and don't really give me much use compared to bauxite. Have that overclocked like crazy, and just empty my inventory and bring up basalt cobblestone and go to town. So this one, titanium. emerald dust, emerald dust. Now, in the previous versions, you had to use emerald to do this, but you can now just take an advanced circuit, stick it in the middle, or a pulsating chipset, I think. Yep. Surround it with emerald dust, you get 4 data storage circuit. And there's the old one. With the data storage circuit, take 4 of these, around iridium with 4 advanced circuit. You get 4 of these, or you can just go with the single method, which I do prefer, because okay, here's the easiest way to say it. It'll take you 4 extra of these, but you save a ton on shiny or platinum dust. So it would take you 32 shiny dust to make one of these plates. So that's just loads more to make the 4 of these compared to this. And then you need it to make a data orbs, like so. Player detectors, or the Sonictron. Carry music with you. Data orbs are used in... doesn't crash. I've had some crashes looking at lapis and redstone recipes, I'm not sure where. Need these for the quantum chest, Greg Tech computer cube. The quantum chest is like the upgraded barrel times 2 or something like that. You can hold billions, and I think it was billions or something like that, of a single item. So it's good, but you need a lot of them to be useful, and it takes a lot. Now if you had cobblestone, you could get a chest just filled to the brim with cobble. And you need it in the UUM assembler for the data orbs. And this is just like an auto crafting table for UU matter. Use data orb to make a data orb. That's about it. No real use to these, but the best use... Data control circuit are used in the advanced machine casing. And UU assembler. That's about it. So there really is no use for the data control circuits. Once you make this one 4 times, that's about it. You don't need to make them. Don't need to use them on anything else. Bit sad. Let's see, macerate these. Need to pop these out, actually. Now the good thing about this, it can maintain energy quite well, seeing as it does not have the MFE. It's just a straight 512 energy going through, split down to 128 packets size. That makes sense. Oh, it does go to low voltage. So it's 512 going down to this, which takes a 512 energy. I think it was what, 4 times? Yeah, it splits it 4 times, so you got 512 running at 128 EU through here, which could split further. So yeah, quite confusing sometimes. Wow, look at all that air. Wonder if that was from one. I don't have enough in there. Gosh darn it. Let's see, got 12 now. Can't remember how many it took. I think 16. Let's see. Oh, it takes 12. 11. No, 9. Yeah, it only takes 9. Oh yes, titanium. That's all you need. 2 reinforced layers, and then the 2 of those advanced. Look at that, I can build more solar panels now. I've got 6 magnesium, iron, silicon. Don't really need much. See, you need 4 of these to make 1. That's not enough. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 8. I can make 2. I can make 2 solar panels again if I wanted, but I don't want to. I got plenty. Split it like so. And let's finish off this video. Oh, that's done. Let's see, induction furnace, cook nickel and iron. Crazy. Let me. I can go into the end anytime and get that cooking. Is that pumping power? Yes. Now it works, but this thing gets in the way. So you can tell they're all red. Right now it's filling up. See, that's full. It fills up all these machines first. This thing's powering more because it has the 2. I don't get why it's not working proper. I got so many machines down there, but it's the best it can do. You gotta be careful. If you leave those machines going, it's gonna blow up spectacularly. Only use for magnesium is making magnesium plate. You get 3 when you do it. So you want to make it twice. Let's get you 6, and that allows you to make 6 windmills. If you wanted. They don't generate much power at all. Thinking about having a bunch and just connect it straight to the matter fabricator. But in the meantime, I'm needing to go to the Twilight Forest and find a creeper spawner. Just so I can get enough energy, or not energy, but enough gunpowder to build what I need to build. More gunpowder the better. Need to spin more bauxite, or centrifuge bauxite, or not bauxite, basalt cobblestone, because it gives flint dust, which you can use to make the industrial TNT, and you get 5 instead of 4 if you use normal flint. Not that. This, you normal flint, you get 4. But if you can get it an easy way, I think it takes 2 flint to get 1. So if you do it with the basalt cobblestone, you get flint dust straight up. Makes it a lot easier. And now I'm just rambling. And I'm gonna get started on beehives as well. That is a nice spot to do it. Granted, it's all one biome instead of split, like I would like. You don't belong up here. Look at you, matter. Haha. So I got a lot feeding into it. I want to get a couple more hybrids pumping in. That should be good to go. Yeah, all of them are working in unison. Beautiful. I think I stuck. Yeah, I got bronze tube in all of them. Well, that's how I get things done. Did I do? Went to the end, explored that a bit. Talked about plans. What I'm going to be doing soon. Mainly crafting quantum stuff. I couldn't decide between making quantum armor and building a couple more hybrid panels. I mean, I have enough UU matter to make 3 more hybrid solar panel Or I can use UU matter to craft basic kind of stuff, I guess. I can even make it olivine out of it. Use it to make rubies, to make the lightning rod if I wanted. Rubies are easy enough to get. Aluminum. Takes 8 bauxite, I think it was, per. You get 4 per, so that's 24, 3 things of bauxite to spin. That would give you 1.5 titanium dust. Interesting. I believe there's a bunch of hidden recipes still, like iridium is just eye in there, giant eye. There's lots of recipes to discover. I'm up to 46 titanium. Gonna cook up more tungsten. I've got loads of high-end stuff, but I'm lacking in other material, like iron and stuff like that. And when I cleaned out the quarry, I got a good bit of stuff. It's still extremely low compared to what I want. Plus, there's like a ton of different kinds. I got copper, I had 3 or 4 different kinds of copper. Got tin, looking like that, and that. Got silver, fine iron. That's better. I didn't think I'd ever have enough power generation to run teleporters like that. I guess I do. It's nice. I have 20 UU matter. Almost have enough to make 4 more hybrid panels. 4 more UU matter, and I will. The only problem is they take 2 iridium plates each. So, not sure what to do. Gonna work on building quantum armor. Harvest up. Let's see, I think I need 4 more chrome, and I can make the lightning rod, which I believe took 1 iridium plate. Yeah, I have enough here. It's what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 plates, almost 11, and I have enough ore here to make almost 3 plates. So yeah, it's going quite well. Let's see, energy flow circuits are cheap using this method. So yeah, I do need to make. Ooh, actually, I can actually make it with this method here, so it'll only take me 1 plate instead of 4, which would be awesome. I have enough helium and tin to make these, so all I need is the iridium plate and 7 of these energy flow circuits. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of these, but that's not bad. I got tons of sapphire. Oh yeah, those take plates too. So it was 1, 2, 3 iridium plates. I can have a lightning rod. So that's quite nice. And with the amount of storms, hopefully it'll work properly. I don't know if they're bugged in the last version or what, since went through many lightning storms and never got anything. It's a light sensor. Interesting. Guess if you can have it turn on stuff if it's light out, or turn stuff off. So, lightning rod next episode, quantum stuff next episode. I might make the Vajra instead of quantum stuff. I want quantum helmet at least, and pants and boots. Chestplate is iffy since it doesn't fly, and the gravity suit will be even more expensive. Let's see what this cost me. It would cost me 1, 2, 3, 4, buy 6 plates to make, which really isn't that bad. 6 plates. So that's what, 6, 10, 16, 16 is 17, 18, 19. Need 19 plates total. So I need to remove my quarry, get more minerals to burn in the induction smelter, so I can get more rich slag to make more platinum dust. Thinking about putting the quarry like right there. I actually did end up cutting through a zombie spawner, that one there, sadly. And it killed the spawner. It was really close, sadly. It's like a little less than half the dungeon remaining. Probably gonna move it to that island there. So that'll be fun. Get some dirt to clean up the mess, or to cover that. Craft up some. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Must go. I forgot to turn off my machine. I don't want it to blow up. Off. See that? MJ is being built up. That was really close. Zoom. All that MJ went rushing into it, did nothing. Got 6 plates there. Luckily for me, it was draining into this to fill it, because it constantly drains. Oh, that would have been bad. Well, that's it for this episode. Check out all the others if you want. The perspective gameplay was quite fun. I highly suggest that game. Well, next episode, lightning rods possibly, quantum suit, and possibly Vajra will probably be a ways out. Still have the ultimate lap pack to build as well. I think the ultimate solar helmet is still highly expensive. Takes 1, 2, 4 panels for these, or plates for these, 8 for this, or 16 plates for that. For a helmet that only charges when you're outside in the light. And it lights it up to the brightest, so if your house isn't lit up to be as bright as it could possibly be, it's going to drain itself, lighten it up. So it's just kind of silly. You guys have any suggestions on what you want me to do? Other than just build that quantum stuff and lightning rod and stuff like that, let me know. I'd gladly do it. Anything you guys want to see, like the tunnel bore machine I have built, it's still currently sitting way over there, about 1200 out, probably. I didn't tear it down when I just took the chest and stuff off of it. It's nice, but it takes a lot of watching after. That's it for this episode. See you all next time. Peace out.